Besides just being out on the water on a long day after being on by a computer, Kathy Jones on race committee just loves to see what it takes to get a jump on the starting line without being OCS. And Jabin's boat dominated that one. The J35s and Perf 1 share the starting line for the second start, and it's a little more beefy. Naval Academy Boat 28 out here practicing for an away regatta. Norm Alston and John Tahansi's QA2 is the first one to tack out. Could be a good move. In the J105s, Andrew Turner's Crash and Bremer Carter Libby Syndicate Doghouse are out for revenge. And it's not going to be for Froya over at the pin. General recall. All the 105s are going to have to turn around, try again. The J80s and the J70s are all stacked up at the pin, just like the 105s. Oh, and they caught two boats over. .405, Richard Harrison, some respect, and Jot Potvin, Wind Rider, who won last series, gonna have to restart.
I get the impression, Ashley, the pin's pretty favored.
Yeah.
Well, pressure looks pretty good.
The Etchells are falling to the same fate again. They have the whole starting line to themselves, but still couldn't find enough space on the starting line. Was Riot John Kevel.
That's just sad, Ashley.
You got 5 minutes to warm up.
Oh, wait. 877 is on the course side as well.
877, that's Catherine and Chris Brady's boat from St. Mary's College Boat Foundation. For this start, the J30s handed the pin to Tristan and Sheila Keen's infectious smile. Oh, but they were still over and they had miles.
You got some heavy metal moving in too.
Oh yeah, watch out, spectators and competitors alike. At some point, you have to assess the start as a risky versus safe situation, and Devine and Lundahl's Ragdoll had the safe start, but with speed, so they're winning.
So I just want everybody to know we upgraded Lundahl in the actual ownership of the boat.
Only thing better than one owner is two. As we get further and further out of the Severn River, the breeze is picking up, and Walt and Trisha Pletcher's Occam's Razor is in the lead. They had a DNC last week, so they have some fighting back to do. Charles Eng's GP42 Stray Dog blasting downwind. On a snowmobile trip this past winter, two crew members, Aaron Freeman and Katie Cross, got engaged. It's a great story. The cameras have found where we belong, and Rod Jamin's Ramrod is deciding where they belong, right in front for the far 30s. Craig and Dottie Saunders on Monkey Dust, and Aunt Jean, the 2 class leaders for the J35s in Perf 1, switched around, have come out to G. Starboard rounding. The boat behind them isn't anywhere near them, so they can take their time. Aunt Jean is on top of it. Great set, guys. Bruce Artman's T-Bone is the 3rd one around. A good set could catch them up, but they are already behind.
Still no set on T-Bone.
That's not the way to catch up. William White's got it down on Zyberger's. Cape Fear 38 got that kite up very quickly. They're going to have to chomp down Monkey Dust, though. They have the same rating.
Good luck with that.
Benedict Capuco's Gratitude is trying to shave this ley line very thinly. They've got Poco a Poco, Nate Owen's boat, giving them some dirt. Can they make it?
No, they're the only ones that got the ley line right.
Yeah, actually, that's more impressive. Bag ready to go.
Everybody else is reaching in.
They caught up some major ground there. Since the J105s had their general recall, they got a course that looks more like the Etchells of Windward Leeward, and it's keeping everyone really close together. Christopher Rogers is Ronin, a Cal 25 rolling down past the woodwinds here. This sight isn't too surprising. Timothy Bloomfield's Whitecap leading the Cal 25s. A little more surprising, right behind him in the Alberg 30s, Lingen isn't winning. It's TC Williams' Argo. The J105s, at least the majority of them, rounded a mark further to windward of us, but Bat 4 seems to think they called it right, and they're going to win this race.
It's not the majority in this case, it's all
Everybody.
of them except for...
I'm not sure if they're right. Well, let's see. The story in the Alberg 30s continues. About a minute and a half behind Jonathan Adams' Laughing Gull and our usual winner, Tim Williams' Lingen, both with long, nice pole drops. You know, you don't need it down quite that fast. Coming back up the harbor through the mooring fields, this Alberg 30 has to tack one more time to make it to the dock. The race is not quite over though. Lingen was able to make the corner. Argo is just trying to cover. Tim Williams' Lingen did make up about a minute on that leg, but the race win will go to Argo. And I think we discovered their secret, Bruce. They've got about 10 people on that boat.
That's what we call a crew.
Yeah, in this Ricci race, that's exactly what they needed. It is fantastic to see some new faces out there at the Annapolis Yacht Club Wednesday night races. Thank you, Dave Gandel, for driving tonight, and Bruce Nairn, our producer from behind the camera, joining me this evening. For T2P TV, I'm Ashley Love. We'll see you next week.